Ladies and gentlemen, lords and ladies, young and old, fair and foul, welcome to the CCS Medieval Festival. This afternoon, the 10th grade has prepared some very special entertainment for you all. How many of you have heard of a book called Beowulf? Okay, this is not Beowulf. This is loosely based upon Beowulf. So, we hope that you will enjoy our show, and our story begins with a tale set in the lands of the bravest men, of the most evil, wicked creatures. This is the land of the Danes, who lived under their noble leader, King Hrothgar. During times of great joy, Hrothgar built a great hall named Heorot for his countrymen. This hall was decorated with gold and jewels, massive tables all around, and it was occupied every night with merry men and women feasting and drinking to their heart's delight. Such was the night when our story begins.
Toast Hrothgar for building this great house of gathering.
Hooray! Long live Hrothgar!
Hooray!
And so they feasted and drank until late into the night. But as they slept peacefully, mead cups in hand, another wandered close by. No friend of man was this creature, a creature with gnarly, powerful arms and a terrifying growl, who roamed the land seeking something or someone to devour. Grendel was his name, yet none knew of him until this very night. The monster made his way through the hall, killing indiscriminately, and even being a bit naughty. The next morning, the king and his queen entered into the hall, unaware of the tragedy which had struck them.
What happened here? Everyone is dead. What is it, my queen? Who did you find?
My vase! It's broken!
And while the king consoled his queen over her broken vase, the vase, Hrothgar sent bands of men to seek revenge against Grendel. They all ran right bravely into battle, but none ever returned. It was a very noisy death. Grendel persisted in eating every man that was sent to kill him. For months, terror spread through the land, and all lived in terror of Grendel. Till one day, a ship was seen sailing across the horizon. The ship was small but intimidating. The people from the village were scared and wouldn't come close. But inside of the boat was a young man named Beowulf. He was supernaturally strong and a person of a great faith. As he made his way to the village, he scanned the land and saw two men approaching. One had a large spear and the other wore an enormous glove.
Who are you, stranger? And what have you come for?
I've come to kill the beast that lurks in the night. Maybe find some honey along the way.
Another person to help fight the beast. What a foolish but honorable decision. I am Hanshu, and this is my brother Ashwood.
So unfortunate you are both here today, because you all have wasted a trip. I am going to slay the beast and gain great fame.
No, you won't. I will.
Calm down, both of you. I'm sure you'll both have a chance to kill the beast. But for now, we should go see the king.
So Beowulf, his two new friends, Hanshu and Ashwood, headed to Hrothgar's hall, the famous mead hall of Heorot. Upon arriving there, the three heroes were questioned by a guard.
Who goes there?
It's I, Beowulf, along with Ashwood and Hanshu. We are here to kill Grendel.
Oh, praise the gods. Come in, come in. King Hrothgar, some guy named Beowulf of the Geats is here to defeat Grendel. Another person get devoured by the beasts.
Noble King Hrothgar, I've traveled far across many treacherous seas.
Enough of this heroic spiel. No offense, of course, but you are the fourth person to go their death this week. And we're all very hungry. It's nearly lunchtime.
Unbirth, let him speak. I, Beowulf. And these are my friends, Hanshu and Ashwood. We are here because Grendel has prevailed for far too long.
These gloves make my hand look fat.
What? No, be quiet.
Beowulf, your courage is admirable, but with good conscience I cannot send you to your death.
And besides, I have never even heard of Beowulf, or Hanshu, or Ashwood for that matter. Wait a minute. Beowulf. I do know. You're the one they call Beowulf.
How dare you insult Beowulf?
Yeah, what kind of advisor are you?
Hold me back.
My king, this is a man obsessed with that foul, sticky substance, honey. Look, see the jar of honey behind him.
Yes! But like honey, is that such a crime?
Bees hurt people, and honey comes from bees. Therefore, we must conclude that honey hurts people, because who in their right mind would travel from so far away to kill a monster that has devoured 30 men? Only someone out of their mind, poisoned by the sweet, stinging substance of Satan.
Enough! Beowulf has come to save us. It is a disgrace that Grendel has prevailed for so long. Forget the honey. If he wishes to throw his life away, let him do so. In Unferth, perhaps you should try some of the honey. Maybe it will give you an ounce of courage, and if not, at least it will stick your mouth shut.
Okay, my queen, calm down, calm down. Beowulf, Hanshu, and Ashwood, you may stand in Heorot tonight to kill the beast. May the gods be ever in your favor. In Unferth, give these men their choice of weapons.
I thank you, my king, but I have my trusty spear. It has never failed me in battle, and I will quench its thirst for blood tonight.
I thank you as well, my lord, but I am armed with my gauntlet, which grants me the strength of 10 men.
I also thank you, noble King Hrothgar. But since Grendel has no weapons, I shall use only my hands to defeat him. I shall use only the strength that God himself has given me. If it is the Lord's will that I should prevail, then so be it.
This is madness. This is stupid. You will surely die.
It must be the honey.
So that night, when the sun had set, Beowulf and his friends stayed in the hall and awaited the beast with their chosen weapons, or lack thereof. And that night, like every other, Grendel lurked near Heorot, looking for his fill of blood and man-flesh. Seeing the sleeping Ashwood, Grendel dispatched him without mercy, ripping his head off. The monster then turned his attention to Hanshu, but he fared no better. But our hero heard.
I'll save you.
Never mind. Everyone heard the clamor of the battle and rushed into the hall to see what had happened. When they saw that Beowulf had triumphed, they threw a great rejoicing victory.
We shall have a great celebration in honor of Grendel.
And so, as the feast began, much like this one here, there were games, feasting, singing, and everyone had fun. Long was the night, and Unferth was a little out of it.
Hey, Beowulf, man. Hey, you're missing something, man. You need a sword. Come here. I'm gonna give you my sword here.
Everything went grandly till Beowulf went to the bathroom. While he was gone, suddenly there was a great noise.
Oh, it's him.
There, in the midst of the mead hall, stood another horrible monster. This was none other than Grendel's mother. She had come to avenge her son and punish the hero Beowulf.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Nice two people. And
Oh no.
The monster took Unferth prisoner.
And I'll be taking my sweet baby boy's arm back. You monsters!
Oh no, help.
He's just taking him away.
She dragged the poor Unferth deep into her cave. He was distraught. Took a long time for them to journey there, though. While they were gone, Beowulf heard the noise, and he came from the bathroom wondering what had happened.
Woo! You did not want to go. What happened?
Horrible beast came and stole Unferth and the arm.
We have to kill the beast and get the arm back.
And save Unferth too.
Yeah.
And so, off went brave Beowulf to slay Grendel's monstrous mother, and save Unferth too, of course.
Help me.
Grendel's mother dragged her helpless victim to the cave, tied him tightly with bonds.
Release me, you filthy beast.
Filthy! Look at the mirror, Bob.
Oh! Unferth had never before felt so helpless and alone. But suddenly, he heard a hopeful noise from the mouth of the cave.
All right. Where is that she-beast?
Beowulf, is that you? Have you come to save me? I would have never done this. Wait a minute. I mean, of course you're here to save me. That's exactly what I would have done for you. Now come and tie me.
I don't know. Those ropes look pretty tight. You weren't very nice to me earlier either.
But despite their past grievances, Beowulf proceeded to untie his unfortunate comrade.
What if I don't want to?
I said, Beowulf proceeded to untie his friend Unferth.
But he was mean.
Stop talking to yourself, you crazy honey fiend, and untie me.
Unfer, help me fight the she-beast. And curse his flimsy sword too.
My name is Grendel's mother. You killed my son. Here, die.
You remind me of a Spaniard I once knew.
The battle with Grendel's mother was vicious, and Beowulf was unsure if he would emerge victorious. And suddenly, he found a strange sword lying in the cave, a relic of days gone by. Thanking the Almighty Lord for bringing him this weapon, he wielded it against his terrible foe. two heroes returned to Herod. When they returned back and they told of their deeds, everyone was duly impressed. They admired the arm of Grendel and the strange sword found in the cave, which he presented as gifts to the king. Woo! Yeah!
Oh, what a joyous day. Servants, prepare a feast. Beowulf has returned. He has also returned. My brave Beowulf, how can I ever thank you for such a brave and noble deed? Here, let me give you a wonderful gift.
Hrothgar bestowed upon Beowulf a gift of 4 magical ponies as a token of their lasting friendship.
It's make sure to talk to them too. Just like talking to plants makes them grow.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Everyone at the party was enjoying themselves, except Unferth.
What's wrong, Unferth? Why you sit down?
What are you doing? Are you here to mock me? Everyone here hates me.
Actually, Ken, thank you. Even though you got there a little bit late, what you did requires real courage. Next time, bring something a little bit more dangerous than a Ford cutter.
Well, you're welcome, I suppose. Thanks for coming to save me.
You're welcome. Unfortunate.
And so Beowulf told the hall of the great fight, Grendel's mother, the huge sword, and of course, of Unferth's brave deeds with his fork. After that, the kingdom was safe again, and they all lived happily ever after, until the dragon, that is.
Wait, what?
Nothing, never mind. That concludes our entertainment for this afternoon. Thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope the rest of you have a lovely feast.